timing of this meeting could not have been more apt, considering our evolving security environment as well as recent events across the West African sub-region. This gathering, therefore, will afford us all the opportunity to rub minds and share ideas on how to move the Nigerian Air Force forward, as well as to address pressing issues as they concern our various bases. Before I declare this meeting open, though, let me bring you up to speed about my command philosophy to enable us to have a clear understanding of my focus on the future direction of the service, so we are all on the same page. In the past, service chiefs have an assumption of office coined out what has come to be known as their individual visions for their various services. This was just as the mission and vision of the Armed Forces of Nigeria are encapsulated in the 2017 Nigerian National Defense Policy. The need to refrain from framing individual visions which were at variance with the vision and mission of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, and instead focus on individual philosophies to guide the actualization of the mission and the vision of the Armed Forces, thus became expedient. Gentlemen, you will all agree with me that the Nigerian Air Force has never had it so good in terms of aircraft acquisition. Indeed, it is very gratifying to note that the federal government of Nigeria, since 2015, acquired about 70 new aircraft types to boost training and combat readiness of the Nigerian Air Force. In the coming months, we will be taking delivery of additional platforms to boost air power employment and projection capabilities, as well as air combat training. No doubt, these acquisitions are clear signs of the federal government's willingness to lead in combating national and regional threats to peace and security. Efforts have also been put in place to enhance platform serviceability, which has led to our maintaining an average serviceability status of over 70%, with positive implications on ongoing joint and independent operations. Considering our modest order of battle, coupled with efforts in place to enhance platform serviceability vis-à-vis our current security environment, only a carefully thought out strategy guided by a strong philosophy can adequately situate the Nigerian Air Force to address the nation's security challenges. My philosophy, therefore, intends to avail our personnel with a holistic view and focus on how we intend to accomplish the NAF's mission as espoused in the 2017 Nigeria National Defense Policy document. Accordingly, the focus of my command philosophy is to transform the Nigerian Air Force into an agile and resilient force that effectively meets the air power demands of national security in all operational environments. To achieve this, I intend to leverage on technology, innovation, lessons learned, as well as the personnel and fleets at our disposal to effectively checkmate the security threats confronting our dear nation. I have also identified 5 key enablers that will give bite to my philosophy. The key enablers are: first, optimizing force structure and establishment for enhanced operational effectiveness; deliberate training and mission-oriented force development; proactive logistics support and strong maintenance culture, as well as prioritizing research and development, leveraging technology, strategic partnerships, and lessons learned. And last but not the least of the key enablers to my philosophy is maintaining a highly motivated force by enhancing welfare and infrastructural renewal. I am confident that the actualization of my philosophy would lead to the attainment of the main objective of the 2017 Nigerian National Defense Policy, that security is a cornerstone of development and progress in a free society which guarantees the well-being of citizens and the stability of the Nigerian state. Accordingly, immediate and proactive steps will be taken to reorganize the Nigerian Air Force into an outfit that will deliver the requisite capabilities in line with the requirements of my philosophy. It is expected that our personnel will also peruse and key into my philosophy for the service to enable them have a clear understanding of my focus on the future direction of the service and for us all to be on the same page. For the air officers commanding and field commanders, it is expected that their conducts and action out there in the field will be guided by the 5 key enablers of my philosophy to bring it to fruition. At this point, I must state that the contemporary operating environment within our shores and across the West African sub-region can be aptly described as diffuse and complex. The uncertainty that this situation portends for the political climate of the region must not be lost on us. As a service subservient to the political class, our state of readiness and preparedness, should the need for deployment arise, remains paramount and must never be in doubt. This is in line with our constitutional responsibility to perform tasks that may be assigned to us by our political leaders. Even as we remain in this state of readiness, let me urge us all to continue to remain apolitical, patriotic, and to conduct our affairs in the most professional and disciplined manner. I must also use this opportunity to commend you all for your commitment in tackling the current security challenges facing our nation. I am particularly glad about the recent heightened level of air operations across all our joint operations areas, which has seen us record tremendous outcomes. While so much has been achieved, a lot still needs to be done to ensure we fully attain our set objectives. I therefore implore you all to use this medium to interact frankly and objectively while profiling solutions and strategies that will translate to actionable consequences on the ground. I am confident that the resolutions we will reach are indeed the decisions we will take will help us to move the Nigerian Air Force to greater heights. Now, as part of the events lined up for today's meeting, I shall be handing out brand new Toyota Hilux vehicles to some of our air warrant officers in honor of their selfless service to the Nigerian Air Force, the armed forces, and the nation at large. This is also in keeping with the provisions of the harmonized terms and conditions of service for airmen and airwomen, and very importantly also in line with one of the key enablers of my command philosophy, which is to maintain a highly motivated force by enhancing welfare and infrastructural renewal. I am hopeful that this will spur those coming behind to work harder and aspire to greater achievements towards contributing our best to the growth of the Nigerian Air Force. On that note, gentlemen, I once again welcome you all and wish us all fruitful deliberations, and thank you and God bless.